Your warm up because now we are going to get a taste of the amazing Einstein on the steel pan. But before we do that, we just want you to share with our listeners the whole depth behind the steel drum, which is the national instrument of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, yes, it is.
Musical instrument.
Yeah. Well, you already gave them a brief history when you explained that the carnival was celebrated by the slave owners, and we took it over when we emancipated. And around the same time, you know, this was around World War II, around that same time, during emancipation, the natives took to the streets and started banging on these drums, and out of that came this instrument right here, the steel pan.
Look how beautiful that is.
Yeah. And this one you're looking at is a soprano. It's a lead drum.
A soprano.
Yes.
Wow.
So it plays most of the melodies, you know.
So they have different ones.
Yeah, different range, yes.
Oh, wow.
In the spectrum of music, we have every drum to fit every spectrum of it. For example, this would be like your voice.
Oh.
Then you have the altos, which is kind of like a guitar.
Right, right.
Then you have the baritones, which is also similar to the guitars. They have the cellos.
Oh, wow.
And you have the basses, you know.
Right.
And with all of that, added is the percussion, which we call the engine room. The song we were listening to just now, at the end of the song, that whole percussion rhythm thing that you heard is called the engine room.
The engine room.
Yeah, where it incorporates the brake drum from any vehicle. A cowbell, shikere, you name it, you know.
Love that.
So this is how this instrument evolved, you know.
Wow.
Let me turn it around and give you a little sample
Yes.
as to what it sounds like.
We want that sample.
Now, when I came in, Emmett, our song engineer, asked a question, how does it work? And the soprano is based on the theory of music called the circle of fifths and fourths. So when you stand in front of the drum to play, you actually stand in front of C3 on your piano.
C3 on your piano.
Yeah, and it goes in the circle of fifths counterclockwise. Which means that, so this is C, the next note to the right of it is an interval of fifth, which is C, D, E, F, G. So this note right here is going to be G. And you apply that same theory all the way around. In the opposite direction, going to the left, which is clockwise, it goes in intervals of fourths. So let's say C, D, E, F. So this will be C, and this next note will be F. So you just use those intervals and go around. And this will be considered the first octave, which is the lower, second octave, third octave. Same note. Yeah.
Nice.
You know, so that's the secret behind that.
Yes, and then you put it all together and make it magical.
Yeah, well, as a performing artist, you know, I try to really like incorporate harmony on the steel pan when I sing or if I'm playing. So
give us a taste of that, man.
Yes.
Come on, give us a taste. The famous Einstein. Bring it. Oh gosh. Beautiful.
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
You know, thank you. So incorporating that with a lot of combo instruments, say for example, drums, bass, keyboards, guitar.
Right.
You know, it has its own place in the spectrum. It's kind of like when you put it all together, it's like this.
Right.
You know, it's all weaved together. Drums, bass, guitar, keyboards, you know, brass, steel drum, voice.
Right.
So it all works together inside there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
Can you play a little bit more?
Yeah, man.
Play a little bit more, man. Lord.
So I love this one brother from the US here by the name of Stevie Wonder. So
Stevie Wonder.
yes, I like his
Yes.
stuff. You know, so this one is simply called Overjoyed. I'll give you just a sample.
Overjoyed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why I love this song is because it covers the entire spectrum of the drum.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful.
So I just wanted to show the versatility of the drum that it can play
Yes.
everything.
It can play everything. Yes.
Calypso.
Yes.
It can play a little bit of R&B.
Yes.
And it can also play reggae music.
And jazz. I've
And-
heard you do jazz,
Yes.
and it's absolutely out of this world.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
it is.
Actually, I think it's called pan jazz.
Yes.
You
Yes,
know?
pan jazz.
Pan jazz.
The steel drum of itself, or the steel pan, the whole ensemble is based around like an orchestra, like when you're going to listen to Los Angeles Philharmonic Orchestra.
Right.
It's the same concept.
Right.
And when you break it down from that concept into like you say, a jazz ensemble,
Yes.
you know, then it opens it up to a whole new world,
Absolutely.
you know,
Yeah.
to show the versatility of the instrument and the player.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. Yes.